Tyrone Turquoise. At $79.68, I can put this on in 2 seconds, look at that. All of a sudden, you've got turquoise. And you think about a turquoise necklace, how much would you, I know a lot of people want to collect it from all the mines that there are, like different types. This is $79.68, and I know that this, Jay, is from your private collection, this particular piece. Yes. So I'll let you talk about this, because these are kind of reminds me of when I was growing up, Jay, we used to wear a necklace called a puka necklace. This puka shell thing was very popular, I think in the 70s. That's what, it looks kind of like those little kind of disc beads like that.
Yeah, actually, you might have bought one of my puka necklaces when you were growing up.
Maybe. Wouldn't that be funny?
Although I am slightly older than you are. Yeah, I have made more than one puka necklace in my lifetime. So here's the deal with this, okay? If you're a turquoise collector, if you're not even, this is Tyrone Turquoise. This is very close to my heart. This comes from out of Silver City, New Mexico. So my alma mater, we're still based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I grew up in New Mexico. I moved to New Mexico in 1956. I've always considered it, the heartland, my home. Even though I've had homes all over, and even all over the world, I've always considered New Mexico my heritage, my primary. I moved there when I was 6 months old. This is the one and only turquoise that I've ever got out of New Mexico, even though New Mexico did at one time had several turquoise mines. It's still active as far as it's not a full-time mine, but there is still turquoise there, and they do now and then get it. This is the one and only time I've really done a necklace. Look at this. This is all the natural color of this. This is a stupid price. Even my original price that I gave them was a stupid price. They've taken that and even made it even crazier, okay? And I did this because I had all of these nuggets left. They weren't big enough that I could cut big cabochons or anything. But look at the color in this. And here again, this is not enhanced. It has such a unique texture to it. It has such a unique feel to it. And it is an American turquoise. So if you collect turquoises, it's one of the rare materials that is available in turquoise today. And the American turquoises, to tell you the truth, are not going down in value. They're only going up. They're one of the more sought after. Even a lot of like the old Landers, the old number 8, Hidden Valley, all of the old turquoises, Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty, a lot of the Sleeping Beauty rough, believe it or not, weight for weight, so gram for gram. Some of the Sleeping Beauty, honestly, the really big material that's clear, is actually more expensive than gold, gram to gram. So a lot of these American turquoises, a lot of these American turquoises have become extremely highly collectible. And you have people that are actually buying these as commodities now. And that's what sent Sleeping Beauty through the roof. People, they're not buying it to cut and make jewelry out of it.
Yeah, they're
buying it for the rarity of it.
Right.
And they're buying it as a commodity, and they're buying the super high grades, and they're putting it back just like you would buy wheat or barrels of oil or sugar or whatever. They're buying it as a commodity. To store it.
Yeah, and it does. It drives the global price up, so that when everybody, it trickles down to us. But the fact that this necklace is $79.68, if you tried to, again, just go somewhere and say, I'd like to buy the material to make this necklace, I don't know if you could even source it for $79.68, Jay.
Well, and this material, just so you know, is rare. Okay, even though that they're still, trickling it out every now and then. They go in the mine. It's still available. It's not available in any kind of quantity. It's usually a very nice quality that they do get because they're very selective. But it's not like there's huge amounts of it. I mean, every now and then, you'll see a few kilos of it, or maybe like 100 pounds or something will come out. It's not something that's operational, like full-time, full on. I will tell you this with Tyrone, though. This is a very unique, a very different turquoise. It's very dear to my heart because it is mined in New Mexico. The mine is just below Silver City, New Mexico. So it's down almost, if you ever look at a map of the United States, you'll see New Mexico has what they call the boot heel, which is the lower half. It looks like it's got a boot heel on it. Silver City's down in that region right there, and that's where this deposit is, and that's where the mine is. Look at these. These aren't chips, and that's what I want to point out. This isn't scrap. This isn't where I took scrap and said, okay, I'm going to use up all my scrap and put it into a necklace. These were all the little thin nugget flats I had left. I've had these for years and years. I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and make something simple. This kind of takes me back to the day when I was making puka shell necklaces and turquoise necklaces like this. My hair was substantially longer and a lot darker at that time. But it brings back a lot of memories. Something very simple, something you can wear. But, here again, highly collectible and probably a screaming value. I mean, just the material alone is worth more than what we're selling the whole design for.
Well, everybody gets it, Jay. We're busier on the phones on this item than in the whole show. People are saying, wait a minute, is that genuine Tyrone Turquoise at $79.68? And yes, I need to have it. So I'm excited for those of you who are adding this to your collection. It's a really pretty necklace. It feels fabulous on. You'll wear it all the time. I mean, it looks great in the summer with a white t-shirt. It's gonna look great in the fall with a green sweater. I mean, you're gonna just wear it. The nice thing about jewelry is it's seasonless, it's timeless. It's not something that's ever going to go out of style. And the value of turquoise, as we've seen in the market, it's just, I remember a couple of years ago, Jay, you and I were talking about how other markets in the world, it was always been very popular in America, but when other parts of the world, Asia and Europe, just started being like, okay, turquoise, gotta have it. And then the prices just went up globally. The fact that we're still able to do this because you've got this in the back of your warehouse from 1972 or wherever, that's how we get these prices. 769,900 is the item number. Yes, Jay?
Even in turquoise, like what you're saying is so crazy is, on the traveling the world, we're starting to see turquoise world